A little bit of a different video going on today. Nothing car related, but somewhat internet car related. If you're a sim racer, this might just be the video for you because I'm building my first sim rig ever. I've been into sim racing for just about 7 years now, playing at the desk. We got to get the ergonomics right. So today we got the 350Z to model the seating position off of. Got some 2x4s, and then I got the original seat out of the 350Z. It needs to be cleaned, and screws, drill, saw, extra boards if I need them. We're gonna start right off with this guy. Pretty much what the basic frame is gonna look like. Cut this board down to 16, so it's 20 wide, 4 feet long. Just sitting here. Space behind me, space in front of me, but I'm not that tall. Box completed. Now we gotta find a way to get this dirty son of a gun stuck on here. We do have some challenges because we got these pin things. Oh yeah, this is gonna be sick. Obviously we have some challenges with this side of the seat, making something really sketchy like that. And same for back here. This I think will be okay. I'll just put something under here to support. There's actually only this one that's completely lined up for me, so probably do that one first. Just got some washers and some anchoring bolts. Put that first one in. Measured that is about 1 inch, so I'm gonna cut a piece that goes there, and then we're gonna work on the front too. I haven't been recording as much as I wanted to, but this thing is hacked together. I couldn't fit drill in there. This didn't fit in there. Had to be done by hand, and then the screw wasn't long enough because I couldn't even get it in there with the screwdriver. I had to use a shorter screw, and then screw it through to the base. I don't know. Should help hold decent enough, especially once the front's bolted down. We got the seat fully bolted in. I had to put a little piece of wood back here still to make it more level, so now it's all good to go. Got this one up here. A little bit of splitting action going on here, but it goes through to this piece a little bit. Should be good enough. I don't have load cell pedals or anything, so it's not like I'm gonna be ripping too hard anytime soon. And if I do need to replace that, it won't be too hard to do anyways. Marked 18 inches back from the front for the steering wheel. Plus I think the steering wheel sticks out 5 inches. That should put it about right there. I might want to bring it back just a little bit. And then I think I'm going to do 18 up. Maybe we'll even do 20 so I can cut if I need to. Let's see where that puts us. We're going to do 24. Forgot about the sides. Gonna screw 4 in on the top, fit the wheel on there, see how it kind of feels, move it forward or back if I need to. Figure out these pedals. Gosh, I'm kind of concerned now. This is as far back as I can go. I might have to do non-inverted pedals, but I guess that would be okay. I moved it back. What is that? Probably 1.5 inches, 2 inches. This is where it's gonna go. Yeah, it feels pretty good. It's been a little bit. Coming on to an update here. Bolted in. This side is about to be bolted in. It's already a lot sturdier with just that one on. Once we get this on, we're going to do the shifter. And then finally we're gonna figure out the pedals, and should be good, I think. We're gonna have to figure something out for a TV or monitor. Thought I was gonna have extra boards, but I only have this and this, and these angle pieces and stuff might be good for the pedals. Let's get this zipped in real quick. GoPro kept turning off him even though it was only at 20%, but this is what we're looking like right now. This thing feels amazing. Only thing left to do is figure out the pedals. Let's take a seat in here. That's just so natural. Steering wheel feels absolutely great here. Surprisingly, these stock Moza wheelbase connectors are actually pretty long, but it doesn't seem to be an issue down here, so that's good. Why am I still using this? It just seemed way easier to use this than to find a way to just mount this through here and then get the angle right and whatnot. This already has sort of that natural tilt back to it, so ends up working perfectly. We're gonna figure out these pedals now. They may go inverted, they may not. That is going to be up to, I guess, what feels the most natural and what I have the most space for. Been messing around with this a little bit. Nice leg extension out. Probably gonna end up not doing inverted just because this feels pretty good. It keeps getting too dark. This is pretty much what the finished product's gonna look like though. Came out pretty good for no plan really. Well, I guess I did kind of have a plan, but kind of winged it most of the way. Having your car nearby to help with the measurements definitely helps. It is the next day. Rig is in the room, computer disconnected. Screen we're going to be using is right here. I don't have anything wired up yet. Everything's just chilling on my shifter. But I haven't really thought about until now how I'm going to plug the pedals into the base because that's all screwed down. Probably going to have to unscrew it. I don't know. But I'm going to try to weasel my hand in there and plug the pedals and then get that ran up to the base. Other than that, got some of the final pieces here to put together a monitor stand, and also picked up this TV mount from Harbor Freight. The sucker was $6, so I think we're like $25 into the build. Obviously not counting the scrap parts I'm using. Pretty much my idea is going to be post there, post on the other side, then that flat piece is going to go somewhere up there between the boards, and then that skinnier piece is going to have some supports come into here so that I don't have to worry about it falling forward, and that should be pretty much good. It's a little shorter than I anticipated. This guy is big enough that we can make it a little taller if we need to. Pretty wobbly. So I wound up screwing the second leg in. It's not the sturdiest thing, but I set this up here just to kind of get a feel for it. And I think I'm liking this just a little bit more. Like if I screwed this on here, this would be solid enough because this doesn't really move. I don't know, I think I'm gonna have more of a headache trying to mount this than if I just do the table, so I'm really torn right now. We have our final decision on the way the TV is gonna go, and we're just gonna skip the wall mount just to save a little bit of time, make this a little easier. So I actually ended up taking a couple inches off of these, pretty much level with this, but then this is just a step up so I can see the screen over the wheel. That should actually end up working out pretty decent. I'm gonna go trim the end off this so it's flush, and then screw this in. Give it a shake test, see if it's solid or not. Top is screwed in on both sides. It's got a little bit of wiggle. I don't know, it seems pretty minimal. I think I'm gonna call that good and rock it like this and see if I have any issues with it. But definitely should have plugged these pedals in before I did this, because now they're just gonna be even more hard to get to. Lesson learned. Officially wired up, computer's back in place. Monitor, I don't know how to change this. When I go into the settings on this $12 TV here, it doesn't let me go to the PC settings. It says they're unavailable, but I honestly don't think I'll notice the borders cut off in race. This is so nice. I've actually had a plan to turn these 350Z seats into a Simrig ever since I put the buckets in the Z, and finally here it is almost 7 years later. Great things take time, what can I say? That is pretty much how you build a Simrig for $25. Obviously I used some spare wood, I had screws already, I had a TV already, and I already had a seat and the steering wheel, and I had everything except for the wood, so that's kind of how you keep it on a budget. But probably will be dropping some sim racing videos every now and then on the channel. I really do enjoy sim racing, and like I said, I've been doing it for a long time, almost too long. However, I did just get into iRacing. I've been like terrified of the whole subscription based thing and then $15 for a car and a track, but this is the most addicting thing ever, and I kind of regret not getting into it sooner. I actually started to fall out of sim racing a little bit because I started to get bored of the games that I was playing, which was mainly Assetto Corsa. Now Assetto Corsa Evo's out. My computer is just as old as my doorknob handbrake that I don't even know if I had a chance to show you guys this thing yet. 7 years been using this as a handbrake. However, it wasn't always onto the controller. It used to have a Thrustmaster TMX that had a little Xbox button there. Definitely worked a lot better for that wheel than the Moza, but the Moza wheel's a lot better than the TMX, so I can't complain. Other than that, it's been a pretty long winter, and I have some 335i and 350Z videos coming out soon, so make sure you're subscribed so you guys don't miss those. Gotta pull out the mechatronic unit on the 335. That should be probably actually not too bad. I've watched about 14 videos, so mentally prepared, ready to do that, and I'm also ready to get some sim races in.
Feeling like I ain't a boss, feeling like I ain't a baller. I can't complain. Shawty, she been in a lot. Shawty, she lost in the sauce. She on a plane. I just get brain and get guap. I just get brain and get guap. This life is insane. This life is a dream and I like. This shit I like it a lot. I see through the pain. This life is a dream and I like. This shit I like.